Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about economic integration and level of economic integration. What do you mean by economic integration? Economic integration is a process in which two or more countries agree to eliminate their trade barriers. As we know, trade barriers include tariff and non-tariff barriers which create so many obstacles in international trade. But in economic integration, two or more countries agree to eliminate their trade barriers with the goal of enhancing productivity and achieving economic interdependence. And the level of economic integration are free trade, custom union, common market, economic union and political union. One by one we discuss about each. First is free trade area. Under free trade area, group of countries are agreed to lower or eliminate their trade barrier. Under free trade area, group of countries are agreed to lower or eliminate their trade barrier. Means under free trade area, group of country will decide they will do trade without any restriction, means they will do trade without any barriers. But member country can decide their own trade policy for non-member country. Please listen carefully. Under free trade area, member countries can decide their own trade policy for non-member country. For example, North American Free Trade Agreement. This is kind of economic integration in which include three countries: Canada, Mexico and United States. Means Canada, Mexico and United States are member countries of North American Free Trade Agreement. Whenever Canada will do trade with Mexico and United States, then Canada will do trade without any restriction, means Canada will do free trade with Mexico and United States. But whenever Canada do trade with China, which is non-member country, then Canada need not to follow any group rule. Canada can follow their own policy whenever Canada will do trade with China, which is non-member country, and this will be called a free trade area. Second is custom union. Under custom union, trade barriers among member countries are removed. Under custom union, trade barriers among member countries are removed. But member countries have to adopt a common trade policy for non-member countries. Don't be confused between free trade area and custom union. Under free trade area, members country can adopt their own trade policy for non-member country. Means under a free trade area, members countries are free to choose their trade policy for non-member country. But under custom union, members country have to adopt common trade policy for non-member country. For example, European Union have 27 member countries like Spain, France, Germany, etc. These countries can trade among them without any barriers. Along with, they need to follow common trade policy for non-member country. For example, their common trade policy is they will impose a 5% import duty on non-member countries. And Nepal is a non-member country. Whenever Nepal will do import with any of country which is member of European Union, then Nepal has to pay 5% same import duty. So this will be called custom union. Next is a common market. Common market is extension of custom union with one more additional feature. It also provides free movement of factor of production like labor and capital among members countries. Means common market have all feature of custom union like trade without any barriers, common policy for non-member countries, plus it also provide free movement of factor of production like labor and capital among member countries. For example, East African community, in which include Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, South Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, and their aim to provide free movement of goods and services, as well as they have common trade policy for non-member countries, and they also provide free movement of factor of production like labor and capital among member countries. Next is economic union. Economic union is advanced stage of common market. That means economic union consists all features of common market plus Here member countries also integrate their fiscal, monetary and budgetary policy. Economic union consists all feature of common market like trade without any barriers, common trade policy for non-members, free movement of factor of production, plus here member countries also integrate their fiscal, monetary and budgetary policies. For example, member countries coordinate with each other for economic policies, for taxation rate, for government spending, etc. An example of this union is West African Economic and Monetary Union. And here have a free movement of goods, free movement of factor of production. They have common trade policy for non-member countries, and they also integrate with each other for their fiscal, monetary and budgetary policies. Next is the political union. This is most advanced form of economic integration with common government. This is most advanced form of economic integration with common government. Means here countries have common parliaments, here countries have common political institution, and in this union include all features of economic union, plus here we also found complete political integration. An example of political and economic union is Eurasian Union. And goal of this union is increase cooperation, increase economic competitiveness, provide stable development for their member countries. So this is all about economic integration and level of economic integration. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.